Newly elected members of Parliament to take oath tomorrow morning. New cabinet members to take oath at South Plaza of Jatiyo সংসদ in the afternoon. More than 1,000 invited guests from home and abroad likely to attend oath-taking ceremony of new government. Last-minute preparations underway. 13th parliamentary election, excellent example for holding future elections in Bangladesh, says Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus in his farewell address to nation. National Citizen Party (NCP) signs July National Charter. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus expressed his gratitude. BNP Chairman Tariq Rahman pays courtesy call on Amir of Islami Andolon, Bangladesh, Syed Razaul Karim at Amir's residence. Appellate Division Chamber Judge Court stays High Court's order to keep closed lower secondary and secondary schools during month of Ramadan. Israeli government advances land registration process in occupied West Bank as state land for first time since 1967. And in Bangkok, Bangladesh beat Thailand by 3 wickets in Women's Asia Cup Rising Stars Tournament. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to News at 10. I'm Mahmoud Rahman. Those were the headlines. Let's move on now to the details. The oath-taking ceremony of new cabinet members will be held at South Plaza of Jatiyo সংসদ at 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. President Mohammad Shahabuddin will administer the oath to new cabinet members. Breaking a long-standing tradition, swearing-in ceremony of new government is going to be held at South Plaza of Parliament Complex instead of Bangabhavan. On the same day at 10 a.m. in the morning, all newly elected members of Parliament of 13th Jatiyo সংসদ will take oath. The lawmakers will first take oath as members of Parliament and then as members of Constitutional Reform Council. Following swearing-in ceremony of newly elected members of Parliament, a meeting of Parliamentary Board of Bangladesh Nationalist Party (BNP) will be held. At the meeting, BNP will elect its parliamentary leader and leader of the House. Several thousand local and foreign guests, including top representatives from SAARC member states such as Pakistan and India, are expected to attend the oath-taking ceremony. A special entry route has been arranged for invited guests. Centering on the ceremony, the entire Parliament complex had been placed under a security blanket. Not only the South Plaza, but every surrounding intersection has also been secured with multiple layers of security. An extensive security arrangement has been put in place through coordination among the Special Security Force, SSF, RAB and police. In addition to plainclothes intelligence surveillance, CCTV cameras and drones will also be used for monitoring. Concerned officials have said that all preparations will be completed by tonight. Newly elected members of Parliament of 13th Jatiyo সংসদ will take oath tomorrow morning. Chief Election Commissioner AMM Nasiruddin will administer the oath at oath-taking room of Jatiyo সংসদ Secretariat at 10 a.m. tomorrow. This was stated in a letter signed by Election Commission Senior Secretary Akhtar Ahmed Khan today. সংসদ Secretariat and all concerned departments are requested to take necessary steps in this regard. The newly appointed Cabinet Secretary Nasimul Ghani has said that the oath-taking ceremony for all members of Parliament elected in the 13th National Parliamentary election and for the members of the Council of Ministers will be held tomorrow. He said this while talking to journalists today at the Secretariat regarding the formalities of the oath-taking ceremony for the newly elected MPs and Cabinet members. Earlier, the Ministry of Public Administration issued a notification appointing Nasimul Ghani, formerly Senior Secretary of the Ministry of Home Affairs, as the Cabinet Secretary. Meanwhile, Housing and Public Works Advisor Adil Rahman Khan said that 37 official residences have been prepared for Cabinet members. He added that the necessary renovation works in the residences at the Minister's residential area at Bailey Road and Minto Road in the capital has been completed for the new ministers. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus has said that the 13th parliamentary election will be an excellent example of how Bangladesh's elections should be in the future. He said this in his farewell address to the nation tonight. Professor Yunus said that this election is not just a process of transferring power, it is the beginning of a new journey for Bangladesh's democratic system, the birth of a new Bangladesh. The Chief Advisor said that if the July Charter is implemented, the path to the return of fascism will be closed forever. He expressed hope that it will be implemented within the stipulated time frame. The Chief Advisor said Bangladesh has established itself today as a state capable of taking necessary strategic decisions for the future while maintaining balance. Professor Yunus said Bangladesh is no longer just a story of overcoming crisis. Bangladesh today is a country of immense potential. The Chief Advisor said, even though I have left the state responsibilities, the overall responsibility for building a new Bangladesh lies with me, you, and all of us. It is the responsibility of all of us to make the country flourish as a true democracy, he added.
ভবিষ্যতে বাংলাদেশের নির্বাচন কেমন হওয়া উচিত, এই নির্বাচন তার একটি উৎকৃষ্ট উদাহরণ হয়ে থাকবে। আমরা একটি উৎসবমুখর, অবাধ, নিরপেক্ষ, শান্তিপূর্ণ, পরিচ্ছন্ন ও বিশ্বাসযোগ্য জাতীয় নির্বাচনের আয়োজন করেছি, যার মাধ্যমে জনগণ আবার তাদের ভোটাধিকার ফিরে পেয়েছে। এই নির্বাচন কেবল একটা ক্ষমতা হস্তান্তরের প্রক্রিয়া নয়, এটি বাংলাদেশের গণতান্ত্রিক ব্যবস্থার নতুন অভিযাত্রার সূচনা, নতুন বাংলাদেশের জন্ম। ফ্যাসিস্ট সরকারের 16 বছরের নিপীড়ন ও জুলাইয়ের রক্তাক্ত স্মৃতি এখনো আমাদের মাঝে তাজা হয়ে আছে। যারা ভয়াবহ নিপীড়ন ও নির্যাতন চালিয়েছে তাদের বিচার করা এবং যেন আর কেউ এ ধরনের দুঃশাসন কায়েম করতে না পারে সেটা নিশ্চিত করা আমাদের গুরু দায়িত্ব। অন্তর্বর্তী সরকারের সবচেয়ে বড় অর্জন জুলাই সনদ, যার ভিত্তিতে গণভোটে বিপুল সংখ্যাগরিষ্ঠতা তা বাস্তবায়নের সিদ্ধান্ত দিয়েছে দেশের মানুষ। জুলাই সনদের বাস্তবায়ন হলে ফেসিবাদ ফিরে আসার পথগুলো চিরতরে বন্ধ হয়ে যাবে। আশা করব এটা নির্ধারিত সময়ের সীমার মধ্যেই বাস্তবায়ন হবে। পররাষ্ট্রনীতিতে বাংলাদেশের সার্বভৌমত্ব, জাতীয় স্বার্থ ও দেশের মর্যাদা, এই তিনটি মূল ভিত্তি আমরা দৃঢ়ভাবে পুনরুদ্ধার করতে সক্ষম হয়েছি। নতজানু পররাষ্ট্রনীতি কিংবা অপর দেশের নির্দেশনা ও পরামর্শ নির্ভর বাংলাদেশ এখন আর নয়। আজকের বাংলাদেশ নিজের স্বাধীন স্বার্থ রক্ষায় আত্মবিশ্বাসী, সক্রিয় ও দায়িত্বশীল। বিশ্বের সকল দেশের সঙ্গে পারস্পরিক সম্মান ও স্বার্থের ভিত্তিতে সম্পর্ক গড়ে তুলতে আমরা প্রতিশ্রুতিবদ্ধ। একই সঙ্গে ভারসাম্য বজায় রেখে ভবিষ্যতের জন্য প্রয়োজনীয় কৌশলগত সিদ্ধান্ত নিতে সক্ষম এমন একটি রাষ্ট্র হিসেবে বাংলাদেশ আজ নিজেকে প্রতিষ্ঠিত করেছে। বাংলাদেশ এখন কেবল সংকট থেকে উত্তরণের গল্প নয়, বাংলাদেশ আজ অমিত সম্ভাবনার দেশ। আমরা এমন একটি বাংলাদেশ গড়ে তুলতে চাই যে বাংলাদেশ শুধু স্বল্প মূল্যের শ্রমনির্ভর অর্থনীতি নয়, বরং দক্ষতা ও প্রযুক্তি ও মূল্য সংযোজন ভিত্তিক অর্থনীতিতে রূপান্তরিত হবে। গণতন্ত্র, জবাবদিহিতা, বাক স্বাধীনতা, অধিকার চর্চার যে ধারা শুরু হয়েছে তা যেন কখনো থেমে না যায়। আমরা রাষ্ট্রীয় দায়িত্ব ছেড়ে গেলেও নতুন বাংলাদেশ গড়ার সার্বিক দায়িত্ব আমার, আপনার, আমাদের সবার। আমাদের সকলের দায়িত্ব দেশকে সত্যিকারের গণতন্ত্র হিসেবে পরিস্ফুটিত করা। অধিকারের বিষয়, দেশের স্বাধীনতা, সার্বভৌমত্বের বিষয় পরবর্তী প্রজন্মের জন্য একটি সুন্দর বাংলাদেশ গড়ে তোলার প্রত্যয়ে দৃঢ় থাকতে হবে। দলমত, ধর্ম, বর্ণ, নারী পুরুষ নির্বিশেষে সবাইকে আহ্বান জানাই একটি ন্যায়ভিত্তিক, মানবিক ও গণতান্ত্রিক বাংলাদেশ গড়ে তোলার সংগ্রাম অব্যাহত রাখতে।
National Citizen Party (NCP) has signed the July National Charter, giving it complete shape on the aspects of approval of all stakeholders. The Charter was endorsed by most of the stakeholders of the Consensus Commission of the interim government, but the NCP remained absent from signing the instrument, saying signing would be meaningless without clarity on implementation. In the presence of Chief Advisor Professor Mohammed Yunus, NCP convener Nahid Islam and Member Secretary Akhtar Hussain signed the Charter today at State Guest House, Jamuna. National Consensus Commission Vice Chairman Professor Ali Riaz, Commission Member Badiul Alam Mojumdar and Special Assistant to the Chief Advisor Munir Haider were present on the occasion. Speaking at the event, Professor Mohammed Yunus said the nation believed that the NCP would sign this Charter, and today that conviction came true. The July National Charter has attained completion. He thanked the NCP for participating in this noble task. The Chief Advisor emphasized on keeping constant vigilance at every step to ensure that this document helps build a humane Bangladesh as the new Bangladesh. The Chief Advisor further said the oath-taking ceremony of the newly elected members of Parliament will be held tomorrow and wished well-being of all in the coming days. Nahid Islam said the members of Parliament elected from his party will take oath tomorrow. Chief of Army Staff General Waqar Zaman today paid a courtesy call on Chief Advisor of the interim government Professor Mohammed Yunus at the Chief Advisor's office in the city's Tejgaon area. During the meeting they exchanged greetings and briefly discussed various matters related to performing responsibilities during the interim government's tenure. Professor Yunus expressed his sincere thanks and appreciation to the Army Chief for the cooperation extended by the Bangladesh Army during his tenure, particularly during the National Parliament elections. BNP Chairman Tariq Rahman today visited the residence of Mufti Sayyid Razaul Karim, Amir of Islami Andolon Bangladesh (IAB). The IAB Amir welcomed Tariq Rahman upon his arrival at his Shiddeshwari Road residence. IAB Secretary General Hafiz Maulana Yunus Ahmed accompanied him. Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir, Secretary General of the Bangladesh Nationalist Party (BNP), and BNP Standing Committee member Nazrul Islam Khan were also present. After nearly 2 decades, BNP is set to form the government once again with an absolute majority. BNP senior leaders are viewing the victory as a significant turning point in the country's democratic history. They describe the landslide victory as the end of more than 1.5 decades of authoritarian rule. According to BNP leaders, the mandate is not merely an opportunity to assume power, but also a profound responsibility, as the party now carries the weight of the people's trust and high expectations. They said an effective system of governance can be established by combining the wisdom and administrative experience of senior politicians with the energy and modern outlook of younger leadership to meet public expectations. Senior BNP leaders also said that following the party's landslide victory in the election, BNP now stands at a historic juncture. The time has come to reduce political divisions and introduce a new model of governance based on national unity, they said. Newly elected lawmakers from the 13th National Parliamentary election today paid tributes by placing wreaths at the graves of martyred President Ziaur Rahman and former Prime Minister Begum Khaleda Zia at Zia Uddan in the capital. Among those who paid homage were Ishrat Jahan Ellen Bhutto, lawmaker from Jhalogati 2, Mustafiz Rahman from Nagaon 1, 6 newly elected lawmakers from Bogura, Shahjahan Chaudhry from Cox's Bazar 4, and Muhammad Akhtar Zaman Mia, lawmaker from Dinajpur 4, and others. Following the tribute, special prayers were offered seeking eternal peace for the departed souls of Ziaur Rahman and Begum Khaleda Zia. The newly elected lawmakers expressed their commitments to build a discrimination-free, democratic and humane Bangladesh in the days to come. The Appellate Division of the Supreme Court today stayed a High Court order that had directed to keep closed government and non-government secondary and lower secondary schools from February the 18th during month of Ramadan. The Appellate Division Chamber Judge Court gave the order after holding a hearing on an appeal filed by the state against the High Court order. The High Court bench of Justice Fahmida Qadir and Justice Muhammad Ashif Hassan on February the 15th ordered to keep closed government and non-government secondary and lower secondary schools from February 18th in Ramadan. Now, international news.